Okay, so I know everybody's been waiting to know what is going on with MADI Angelis and what happened to her with school. And I will start by saying that, for those of you who don't know, MADI was born early at 32 weeks. She was 2 pounds, 15 ounces, and she was a tough baby. You know, her and I weren't supposed to make it. We weren't supposed to be here, blah, blah, blah. It was a sad story, but God is amazing and it worked out well. Growing up, I knew MADI was going to have some type of issues. I didn't know what they were going to be, but I realized when she was very little that she had some speech problems, so I decided to put her into Charlotte Academy, and feeling that MADI was so... she was not sure of herself. You know, she didn't have a lot of confidence in herself. Her speech made her feel different and bad, and I felt that this smaller class size would help her to feel more comfortable and to, you know, it was more of a school environment than just throwing her into a daycare or a babysitter. MADI did good. She started speech therapy, and she has since, she's wonderful. Her speech is wonderful. She came out of her shell, and she, you know, became more friendly and open, and, you know, all the good things. And, you know, they worked with MADI. Had been there for 3 years, so they know that she did have some, I don't want to say issues, but that she did have some problem areas where she was a little bit pulled back from, you know, from everybody, and that she has since came through that wonderful, and she's been beautiful, although she really has a problem learning, and she does have disability with understanding certain things, and it does take her more time, and she does need more attention. And Chris and I made an agreement that the Montessori program was not working for her, and that this year would be her last. Her teacher called me in about 2 months ago and said that MADI had a learning disability, which we were aware of, and that she believed that MADI should not continue on to first grade, that she should stay in kindergarten. And that was not a problem with me. Whatever was best for MADI is what I wanted to do. I didn't want her to go to first grade prematurely and have more problems than she would. So, you know, my thing was, okay, whatever MADI needs, and you know, I'll do whatever she needs. So my second question to the teacher was for the graduation coming up. This is my 3rd graduation. I know what goes on. The kids cross the bridge, they get a certificate, and, you know, they make a big deal of them. Should I not bring her? Should I leave her home? Should I not mention anything? You know, I didn't want her to feel different or left out. I was assured that MADI would be treated just like everybody else, that she would cross the bridge and she would get everything the same as the other kids, and she would not feel any different. When I dropped her off in the morning time, I dropped her off, and she had a rehearsal at 8 o'clock. I picked her up at 10. She was so excited. Mommy, I graduated, and great job, MADI, great job. But tonight I'm really going to graduate. Okay, you know, that was fine. So we get there around 6 o'clock, and the teacher says to me, are you coming to Charlotte Academy next year? And I said, no, this is going to be our last year. We have some stuff coming up, and we just can't afford it. No big deal. So now they're ready to do graduation for the kindergartners. They call up the first 5 kids. They get their certificate, shake the teacher's hand, and they're sent off to the side of the stage to wait for everybody else and be in line and show their certificates, you know, to the 300 people that were in the audience, adults, alumni, staff, students, you know, just to make themselves feel good. Well, MADI, I believe, was maybe the 6th girl to get called up, the 6th person. They called MADI up, and her teacher gave her a hug, but before they called her up, you're going to see that they kind of had a little snicker between the two of them, and you'll see that, I'll point it out. But they called MADI up, and teacher gave her a hug, and MADI's looking for her diploma, but it was never given to her. MADI walked into the end of the stage, and she waited just like everybody else, and as you're going to see in the video, the whole time everybody's asking MADI where her certificate is, where's her paper. Out of 26 or 27 children that were up on that stage having papers and certificates, MADI was the only one without one. So now you humiliated my child. not only did I ask you if she was going to have the same as everybody else and you assured me she was, now you brought her up in front of so many people and made a mockery of her and of me. And to sit there as a mother and, you know, in the audience and try to contain myself when my baby's on stage, feeling like I couldn't even only imagine how she felt, but I couldn't do anything about it. I had to sit there and wait. And it was horrible, and it is disgusting. It's inhumane, and for somebody to do that to a child, especially with a learning disability, like, come on. I'm gonna go through the videos with you because there's 3 or 4 different sections, because I cut some stuff out as far as still shots. I didn't think you needed to see them, everybody, and I decided to put this on for myself because I don't ever want this to happen to anybody else. As you can see, I'm a mess. I've been crying for a day and a half now, and I've been mad, sad, embarrassed, stressed. I mean, I have a doctor appointment. It's horrible what happened to MADI, and you're gonna see in the video. That's all I can say, is that when you see MADI's face, you'll understand more. Just picture your own kid. Okay, this is the video. I'm starting out right before they call MADI on. You're going to see the teacher and the principal have a little snicker about who's coming on next. There's your little snicker. MADI Angelis, they're calling MADI up. I'm going to lower the volume a little bit because we're excited for her. They're calling MADI on stage. The teacher gives her a hug. MADI looks for her certificate and nothing, so she keeps going because she's a nervous child as it is, so I couldn't only imagine how it felt. She shoots at the end of the stage with all the other kids, who are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them now. And here we start. She's asked. No certificate. You could see in her face she's upset. Now the second part of the video, you're going to see MADI is looking. First of all, she's brought herself to the back of the line because she doesn't feel happy. I'm sure she feels embarrassed, and she's watching everybody get diplomas. She's stepping back and watching everybody. If you see her face, she's watching them play with their diploma, and she's not getting it. And she's going to be asked again by another child, where's her diploma? Right here. And you're going to see her again say, I don't know. I didn't get one. Now, she's continued all these kids. That's only the second part. Now there's another part. And again, you're going to see MADI with nothing in her hands. And all these kids continue to have something in their hand. And MADI has nothing, and she's watching every person go up. And every time somebody goes up, she's getting farther back, and you can see in her face that it's bothering her more and more. She's watching. And she's saying, I don't have one. That was the third part of the video, and then this is the final part of the video where you'll see all the kids on stage with their diplomas, except for MADI, who has nothing, and she keeps holding her hands out and saying that she has nothing, trying to make, see right there, she's trying to make everybody feel like, I know I have nothing and it's okay, but how dare you? You couldn't roll up a piece of paper with a smiley face, with a thank you for coming, with a you're a great student, with a you've been a great friend. You couldn't do something like that? You couldn't roll up a piece of paper just to make her feel like she is a normal child and she is smart and that she's somebody and that she's wanted? I just can't understand how somebody would do this to my child. I mean, they isolated her and made her feel horrible. It's disgusting what they've done here. It's ridiculous. It's embarrassing. MADI has since said that she's stupid. She didn't get a paper and she's too stupid. I mean, she's watching everybody. You could see her face. And the little boy asked her and she's saying, I don't know, I didn't get one. This is sad. This is really, really, really sad. And the more I watch it, the more it kills me. But I think I'm cried out. I'm literally out of tears now. Now I just have so upset with them. My daughter had to stand on the stage with 26, 28, whatever it was, other kids, and be the only person without a paper in her hand. And it's absolutely horrible to sit in the audience and know that my baby's hurting up there looking, where's mine? Where's mine? And not getting it. And the saddest part of everything is when we asked her, when she came off stage, she said, I didn't get anything. And I said, I know, Mama. And she said, I thought I was going to get a special award at the end. That's why they waited. That is horrible. Absolutely horrible. All these kids happy with something in their hand, except for my daughter. It's inhumane what you did to me, Charlotte Academy. It's really inhumane. It's disgusting. And I hope that you see this. I really do. I hope you see it. It's my baby. How dare you? How dare you?